What is going on, everyone? I am RageQuit Pat, and I am the owner of the #1 Twitch Federation, the Rage Federation, where I have my fellow streamers, friends, all battle it out in huge wrestling events. It's a can't-miss event every single time. And besides that, I also stream retro and current games as well.
Hello everyone, welcome in. I'm WATCHHOLLIE. This is RageQuit Pat. Hi Pat, how you doing?
How are you, Holly? I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Well, what we're going to do today, season 4 of my interviews, is we're going to talk about offline growth and how do you grow while you're not actively streaming. But before that, Pat, go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself.
So, a little about myself. I like the gym. I've been going to the gym on right now for the last 2.5 years.
Heck
Very
yeah.
proud because I dropped 15 pounds. So there's a little goal accomplishment there. So besides the gym, gaming, of course, but I am a big movie buff. So I'm at the movies very frequently, at least once a week. And sometimes I do double headers and I'll watch 2 movies in one day. Very relaxing. Sometimes I'm by myself. It's great. Everyone should try it.
Oh my God, yes. I see all of your posts in my Discord of another movie. I'm like, wow, Pat's at another movie. I'm like, oh, this is so great. Like, people have their little things like reading a book and like to relax, and yours is movie going. I think it's so good.
Yeah, especially going on Mondays. Typically, I don't see movies right when they come out anymore. I know how to avoid spoilers. And just going on Mondays, especially when school's around, it's very quiet in the theater.
Totally.
So it's very nice.
I love going to movies alone. I don't know why people don't do that more often. It's like the lights are down, nobody knows you're alone, but also they don't even care.
Yeah, truthfully, nobody cares. You know, the amount of people I see go to the movies by themselves, it's not just me. I look around, there's, of all ages, people going, well, of course not kids, but like older. I've seen people who are older, going by themselves. So
Yeah.
again, it's relaxing and no one cares. They're there for the movie. No one's looking around being like, oh, look at this guy by himself.
Definitely. All right. So let's get into kind of offline growth for a second. Do you have a strategy to grow offline, social media platforms, or what?
So I've been doing a lot of TikTok now. I kind of revamped my entire TikTok. So originally it was mainly focused comic book heavy and a little bit of Twitch, but now I kind of, like I said, I revamped it. So it's horror movies, horror games, trailer reactions. Of course, I'll post my Twitch clips, mainly the horror clips. I found those to be a little bit more engaging because everyone loves good jump scares. Of course, on TikTok, there's a big following. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, so there's a big following of Resident Evil, Silent Hill, things like that. I used to focus on Twitter, or as they say now, X.
No, we don't.
I don't. I don't really use X as much anymore. It's kind of it's a cesspool. So I'll keep it though for news and things like that. But my main primary focus has been TikTok. I thought about maybe Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, but I just want to kind of get the TikTok going first before I move towards those.
No, definitely. And let's talk about your content pipeline. So you're talking about you do the horror clips and your Twitch clips and things like that. Do you ever record offline, or just tell me the process?
So when I record offline, I pretty much do it ahead of time. So I'll think about some videos to do. So for example, anytime I go see a horror movie afterwards, if I don't want to post it right away, I will, review it. I'll do it, and then I'll draft it, and then I'll look to see maybe if there's something I don't like, or maybe I want to add, and I can just go back and edit it. I actually just did a classic movie review, which I'm going to post later in the week as well. Pretty much the ones on the spot that I do are like trailer reactions. So right then and there, I'll do those on the spots because trailers, they get posted right away. You kind of want to jump on that. Same thing with the gaming ones as well. I will look at my clips, see which ones I like. I'll draft them, and then I'll post them, later in the week.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
However.
So you're taking your love for movie going and you're doing movie reviews.
Yeah, and I like to do, and I'm doing it. I don't want to consider myself a critic.
Right.
I don't want to ever consider myself in that terms because I feel like I understand both sides of the coin of why people will like a movie and why people will not like a movie. So in my movie reviews, or whenever I do a TV show one, I will always say, look, I understand why you might like this movie, or I understand why you might dislike this movie, but this is how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to be on both sides of the coin rather than review it critically because I feel like people who review things critically, they're very little critical about nitpicking certain things that really doesn't need to be nitpicked.
Yeah.
You're there to enjoy the movie, and whether it's well written or the cinematography, those are the things I kind of look out for, and the music, things like that.
Yeah. And how often do you post on social media?
So now on my TikTok, I at least try to post, if not once a day, at least twice a day. What's the saying that they say? Oh, you got to post 2 times a day on TikTok. So I at least try to do 2 times a day. If I have enough good ideas and good videos, I'll do it 2 times a day. But definitely at least try to get once a day out there.
Oh, wow. And do you see a major difference in like analytical or growth or follows or things like that versus 1 versus 2?
So it's kind of funny. So I put up a trailer reaction video. It actually got 31,000 views, which was crazy. I never gotten anything that high ever. The highest I've ever gotten was the previous video. It was like showing off my retro collection that got to 3,000. But yeah, that trailer reaction got to 31K. For the most part, I got a couple new follows. But the way I did my trailer reaction video, and everyone will probably say like, oh, it's a trailer reaction video. Those are so easy to do. Well, if it's so easy to do, then why aren't you doing it? So the way I do my trailer reaction videos, it's all in the eyes. So my reaction are more so my facial expressions, my eyes, my eyebrows. Because I feel like when people do a lot of trailer reactions, it's a lot of like a little overreacting a little bit. And I get it why people will do that, but I try to differentiate myself, and I try to have more in the eyes. So I noticed, yeah, trailer reactions seem to be a big hit.
That's really cool, yeah.
Retro stuff. There's a lot of millennials on TikTok. So anything to bring back, our millennial childhood seems to also be a good thing for views as well.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think that was your best performing content you said overall?
Yeah. I was very surprised because again, like you never know. One video, again, there's videos I put up and it's only gotten 150, and then this one, every time I'd open up TikTok, there was a new comment, there was new views, there was new likes.
That's so
I was like,
cool.
wow,
So
crazy.
keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I stay consistent with whatever you want to do.
Yeah. So let's talk about other ways, rather than social media, to grow offline. What do you personally do?
Definitely networking. One thing that I've always strived on is meeting other people and joining their Discord, just getting to know them, getting to know the community. I think that's a good way of networking rather than joining their Discord and looking for the self-promo section right away. A good way to network is getting to know the community, getting to know the streamer, and not so much like on a too personal level, but try to find something that you can connect with them. What are some things that you both similarly like Holly, you and I both like the gym, so we talk about the gym very frequently and things like that. So you just use that as an example. I do have other Discords I'm in where it's a big horror community, so we talk about a lot of horror stuff like that, comic books. So there's a really good way of going about networking, and that's a really good way that I do as far as offline goes. And collabing, of course, too. Collabing is always fun. And not say collabing, let's stream it, going with the offline question. Let's game together. Hey, what games do you have? Oh, cool. I like that game too. Do you want to set a night aside and let's just play? Let's just have fun. Because again, obviously, of course, the difference when you're gaming with someone offline. We could kind of relax a little bit, have fun. Not to say when you're streaming with someone you can't have fun, but it's just a different vibe. When you're
definitely
doing it offline.
It's a little bit more personal, I'd say, because it's really hammers down. Like, I'm not doing this for anything other than just connecting with you and having a good time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so when you do edit your social media posts and everything and post them on TikTok, are there special tools that you like in order to do that, to edit?
CapCut's been pretty good. I've been using CapCut here and there. TikTok, I do it on mobile, so it's pretty simplified how to edit. I'm still learning the game a little bit, like how to add in music on a different video than on the first video. But just, it's been pretty simplified. I've just been using my mobile phone, and hasn't been too difficult.
So CapCut's also on your phone as well, too?
CapCut's on my phone as well. CapCut has a lot of funny memes on there, and I've done some memes before that have been pretty funny, so that's what I've been using.
Okay, nice. And when you do make these edits, do you kind of create a hook at the very beginning, and how does that look like?
So yeah, there's times I do a video where I try to make a hook at the beginning. So example, actually I've grown a little bit of a comic book community on there as well, because I still post my new comic book day stuff. So what I'll do is I'll stitch their video and I'll kind of make it comedic. So example, there was one of my buddies on TikTok, he had a video of him like twerking on a table. So I stitched that part and I made it seem like I was walking into the kitchen like, oh, hey man, what's going on? And my face like paused, like what the hell's going on? And I just like turned around and like left.
Yeah.
So yeah, try to hook them in the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. And then once you post all your social media content and everything's out there, do you look at your analytics?
So when my video blew up, I actually recently looked at my analytics and things like that. Like the perfect time so far, I've been finding the times to post has been like between 12 and 3. That seems to be where my videos seem to be getting more views, right around that afternoon time, rather than sometimes 6 to 9. I've seen some uptick, but mainly the 12 to 3.
Okay, nice. All right. And then I know we talked about CapCut and they have some memes and things like that and maybe sounds. Do you use sounds at all? And do you kind of follow the trends and try and post off those trends?
So when I first started on TikTok right around COVID, and I'm going to start implementing it again more now. But yes, I did start using the sounds. I thought about, there's the one sound that's blown up. I think it kind of died now. It's like, someone is watching me.
Oh yeah,
it's my anxiety.
Yeah.
Like that one, I thought about a couple different videos to use that. But there was one sound where it was like it was the song by Fat Joe, and he screams, "Turn the effing mic on." So I use that sound to be like, oh, when you're first starting stream and chat is telling you to turn your mic on. So there's definitely some
like
funny sounds.
Muted.
Yeah, muted. There's definitely some funny sounds. One of the videos where I used the sound that got a lot of traction was Nickelback. I posted a video about how I turn on Nickelback and chat is like, oh, turn this off. And I'm like, yeah, I'll turn it off. And then I just start jamming out. So that's one I've used. But yeah, I try to keep up with the sound trends as well and try to think of ideas on how to use it in the horror movie or game base.
Yeah, nice. I like that. I love that you have like a mix of like you have your Twitch clips, you have like your trends of like, oh, like using those sounds as certain things, and then you movie reviews. It's all kind of like all in there on your TikTok. I think that's really cool. Diversity.
Yeah, and I'm a big horror fan. And I've always wanted to do some form of content creation involving horror, and that's why I kind of revamped my whole TikTok. I originally was gonna do retro gaming and comic books, but again, I have so much love for horror, and I was like, I always wanted to do something with it, and I decided, you know what, let me just revamp this whole thing. I'll still post new comic. Yeah, I still post new comic book day. That's fine, but I'm leaning more into horror, and especially I play a lot of horror games too. So why not post those clips and things like that?
I love that. All right, my last question for you is, do you have any other advice for Twitch streamers trying to break into short form content?
It's the same thing with Twitch streaming. You know, you can't give up. You can't get flustered, right? You know, again, there's going to be sometimes when you're first starting out, there's going to be more bad days than good days, right? You're going to post a video, maybe it's only going to get 100 views, and you're going to post 5 videos and they're only going to get 100 to 200 views. You can't get frustrated and you can't quit. Keep going. Just keep telling yourself, you know what, this next video I'm going to post is going to get 500 views. You know what, this next one I'm going to post is going to get 2,000 views. You have to have that confidence, and you can't have the mindset of like, oh, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm only going to get 100 views. You can't have that, because you're going to also get sick and tired of the things that you enjoy as well. So just keep going, keep grinding, and just have a positive mindset when you're doing it. Just remember, like, this is something you enjoy. Put it out there. Show the people that are watching the things that you enjoy, because they could tell if you're doing it like, okay, wow, this person shares the same passion that I have. or they're looking at like, oh, okay, this is just someone that just seems like they're doing it just with hopes of maybe they're going to make some money off this and things like that. So you can't have that mindset. Have a positive attitude and just keep going. Don't quit after a month, because I saw that article where it's crazy how many people just quit after a month. And now that tells me, like, were you in this for the money? Because that's not the right way of doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that you're gonna learn like real fast that you're not gonna get $100,000 sponsor after the first video.
No way. All right, well, perfect, Pat. Thank you so much for being a part of this.
Thank you again, Holly. It is always a pleasure. I always appreciate you giving me the opportunity and the platform to showcase my love for all the things that I have spoken about. And again, thank you as always for doing this.
Yeah. Is this your second or is this your third time?
Third
it's your
time
third
is
time.
Third time is the charm.
Heck yeah. All
and
right.
as we always say, I look forward to the next season, and I really hope that you have me again.
Oh, well, thank you. You know I will. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Check out RageQuitPat, and I will see you next time. Bye, YouTube.